Warisan, which is formed in 1997, is one of the pivotal forces in Singapore's Malay dance scene. Blending rich traditional forms with contemporary techniques, its performers are trained to excel in multidisciplinary art forms such as dance, music, theatre and multimedia. Now, Warisan is also committed to developing professionalism in the performing arts, reaching out to children, youths and adults. Now, Madam Sonsat is here with 15 performing artists in New York to perform at the Downtown Dance Festival, and they're also so kind to say yes to our request to perform for you, the overseas Singaporean community in New York. May I now invite the permanent representative to the United Nations, Albert Chua, to just say a few words.
I'm, like many of you, deeply honoured, and with great pleasure I welcome Madam Sonsat and her group. As Alberini has said, it's a very accomplished group from Singapore. Nowhere is it clearer that they're here in New York to perform. As many of you who live and work in New York know, the amount of, the quality of performances you get in New York is of a very high standard. So to be able to come to New York to perform is really, I think, a testimony of how good their group is. And the other thing is I'm also very delighted and heartened that they decided and agreed to perform to us in the holy month of Ramadan. When they're all fasting, they're still here to show us, I think, elements of Singapore culture, elements of Malay culture, and I think that's really a double honor and double privilege for all of us. So if I could invite all of you to maybe just put your hands together to welcome Warisan.
And we're going to see a kind of dance that I venture to say that very few people in this audience have ever seen before. I certainly had not. We discovered Warisan in Singapore. Battery Dance Company was in 17 countries last year, and among them were 7 days, 7 wonderful days in Singapore. And the U.S. Embassy there was smart enough to not only have us perform and teach, but also let us see the indigenous dance forms of Singapore. And we had, the last day there, we had a sort of sharing experience with Warisan, and we're just bowled over by the beauty of this group. Then came the hard work, getting the visas. And I want to introduce you to somebody special in the audience. Our Congressman Gerald Nadler has an office in which there is a miracle worker, and she, Ellen Wallach, has helped us get visas for artists from all over the world. Ellen, please stand in the red shirt over there. This group would not be here without Ellen. Thank you, Ellen. Madam Som Said, I'd like the audience to greet you. Would you stand up? This is the founder of the company, Warisan. And long distance, we had our nervous moments. But when they arrived at JFK yesterday afternoon, we knew that we were okay. Thank you all for being here. And now let's welcome the Warisan group from Singapore.
Our Malay heritage has been passed on from generation to generation, and reminding all of us over here to receive our guests with the highest honor.
Teruna negara
For the sponsors, and of course all of you once again, thank you. Thank you.